The 2026 Kawasaki Z250FX enters the lightweight Streetfighter category with the kind of energy that immediately tells you Kawasaki is not playing around this year. It's a bike designed for riders who want the spirit of the bigger Z family, a sharp, muscular, unapologetically aggressive but in a compact, more affordable, and far more manageable package. As soon as you walk up to the Z250FX, you get that signature Sugami attitude, angular body lines, tight proportions, and a stance that looks like the bike is ready to pounce forward even at a standstill. Kawasaki's design team didn't just shrink a Z, they reimagined what a 250 class naked should look and feel like in 2026. The first thing that grabs your attention is the front fascia. The twin-element LED headlamp setup has been redesigned to match the updated Z aesthetic, a meaner, slimmer, and more expressive, almost like the bike is glaring at you. The indicators are compact LED units that sit neatly along the sculpted side shrouds. The tank itself is one of the standout design features, a deeply carved 14.5-liter fuel tank with extended knee recesses that improve grip and allow riders to lock in tightly when maneuvering through corners or filtering through city traffic. The tail section is sharp, elevated, and uses a minimalist LED tail lamp that keeps the rear profile clean and modern. Kawasaki took inspiration from the larger Z400FX and Z500. But the 250FX has its own distinct personality, a lighter, more agile, and more youthful. Under the tank lies the heart of the Z250FX, a brand new 249cc liquid-cooled, fuel-injected DOC single-cylinder engine tuned to deliver smooth, responsive mid-range torque with a surprising punch in the top end. Kawasaki claims around 27 horsepower and 22 Nm of torque, which may not sound extreme on paper, but what really matters is how the power is delivered. This engine has been engineered for real-world riding, meaning quick acceleration off the line, effortless overtakes at city speeds, and an extended red line that lets you stretch the bike on open roads without it feeling strained. The throttle response is crisp thanks to an updated 34mm throttle body and improved AQ mapping that focuses on linear power delivery. Riders upgrading from a 125 or 150cc bike will immediately feel the jump, while experienced riders will appreciate the refinement and balance this engine offers. One of the most important performance improvements Kawasaki made for the 2026 Z250FX is its weight distribution and chassis rigidity. They developed a new lightweight diamond-type steel frame that maximizes stability while reducing unnecessary weight. The bike weighs around 151 kilograms wet, making it one of the lightest in its class. Pair that with a short wheelbase of 1,355 mm. And you get a machine that changes direction quickly without feeling twitchy. Whether you're carving up tight corners or weaving through traffic, the Z250FX remains predictable and planted. Kawasaki has a long history of making lightweight bikes feel nimble yet confidence-inspiring, and this is another great example of that philosophy. Suspension duties are handled by a 37mm telescopic fork up front and a uni-track adjustable monoshock at the rear. While it's not the inverted fork seen on higher-end bikes, it is tuned extremely well for the bike's weight and performance goals. The setup offers a nice balance between comfort and sportiness, absorbing rough patches without making the ride feel mushy. The rear shock provides preload adjustability, which is great if you ride with luggage or a pillion frequently. The suspension tuning makes the Z250FX ideal for everyday riding, but it also has enough stiffness to make weekend twisty rides genuinely enjoyable. Braking performance comes from a 290mm pedal disc in the front and a 220mm pedal disc at the rear. The pedal design helps with heat dissipation, improving brake consistency during heavy use. Dual-channel ABS is standard, but Kawasaki has also included a lighter, more responsive ABS control unit this year, which engages smoothly without the abrupt pulsing some riders dislike. The brake bite is strong yet manageable, especially at low speeds. Combined with the lightweight chassis and sticky 17-inch tires, a 110 section at the front and 140 at the rear, the stopping power gives you plenty of confidence even in unpredictable city conditions. When it comes to rider comfort, Kawasaki has done an excellent job balancing sportiness and practicality. The seat height is set at 785 mm, making the bike accessible for a wide range of riders. The upright Streetfighter ergonomics ensure you're not leaning too far forward like on a sport bike, but you still feel slightly aggressive and ready to attack the road. The handlebar position is wide and natural, improving leverage while maneuvering. The foot pegs are rear set enough to keep the sporty DNA alive but not so high that they become uncomfortable during longer rides. Even tall riders will find the cockpit roomy enough, thanks to the well-shaped tank and open rider triangle. Technology is an area where Kawasaki has stepped up significantly with the 2026 model. The Z250FX now comes with a fully digital 5-inch TFT display, the same interface used on higher-end Kawasaki models. It supports day, night modes, smartphone connectivity through Kawasaki Radiology, call and message alerts, and even turn-by-turn navigation. The interface is smooth, modern, and intuitive, making the bike feel far more premium than its displacement suggests. Kawasaki has also included a new riding mode selector with two modes, Eco and Sport. Eco mode adjusts the throttle output for fuel efficiency, while Sport mode unlocks the engine's full responsiveness. Speaking of fuel efficiency, the Z250FX delivers around 35–38 km/L depending on riding style, thanks to its efficient combustion chamber design and improved AQ mapping. That means the 14.5-liter tank can realistically take you well over 450 km per fill, making it a strong option for commuters or riders planning long weekend trips. Another unique selling point of the Z250FX is its exhaust note. Kawasaki has tuned the muffler to produce a deeper, throatier sound compared to typical 250cc singles. While it stays within regulatory limits, the soundtrack adds a level of excitement that enhances the riding experience. The exhaust has a dual-chamber internal structure that boosts low-end resonance, making the bike sound more muscular than you might expect from this engine size. The build quality is exactly what you'd expect from Kawasaki: tight panel gaps, sturdy plastics, and paint options that highlight the bike's sculpted bodywork. The 2026 Z250FX comes in three main color schemes: metallic spark black with lime accents, pearl blizzard white with red highlights, and a special edition lime green, silver dual-tone variant inspired by Kawasaki's racing heritage. The special edition also gets rim stripes and subtle graphics on the side panels. For new riders, the Z250FX offers the perfect blend of approachability and thrill. It's lightweight, easy to control, and friendly at low speeds, yet it has the performance to keep you excited long after the learning phase. For experienced riders, it makes a fantastic city machine, nimble, efficient, and fun when you want it to be. And for weekend enthusiasts, the chassis and engine can comfortably handle spirited rides. Kawasaki has positioned the Z250FX as an entry point to the Z family, but it doesn't feel entry-level. It feels complete. The performance, the technology, the designate all comes together in a way that makes the bike feel much more premium than its price suggests. And speaking of price, the 2026 Kawasaki Z250FX is expected to launch at around $3,799, which makes it one of the most attractive options in the 250cc segment. In markets like Pakistan, India, Indonesia, and the Philippines, the pricing will vary, but Kawasaki has stated that the goal is to keep the bike competitively positioned against rivals like the Yamaha MT-25, Honda CB250R, and Suzuki Gixxer 250. Ultimately, the Z250FX is a bike for the rider who wants to upgrade not just in engine size but in the overall riding experience. It's for someone who values design that stands out, performance that's both engaging and refined, technology that enhances the ride, and a price that doesn't break the bank. Kawasaki didn't just build a smaller Z, they built a true Streetfighter that captures the essence of the lineup and delivers it in a compact, accessible package. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned rider looking for a lightweight thrill machine, the 2026 Kawasaki Z250FX is a bike that deserves your attention and a serious test ride.